I used to think creativity was something you were born with. Like you either have it or you don't. End of story. But the older I get, the more I realize that it's not true. Creativity is more like a muscle than a gift. Some people train it, but most people let it weaken. So, how do we strengthen it? It really begins with how you pay attention. Most people move through the world trying to recognize things as quickly as possible. Creative thinkers do the opposite. They delay recognition just long enough to reinterpret it. They let themselves look at ordinary things like they're unsolved equations, full of variables no one bothered to plug in yet. An idea doesn't start as brilliance. It starts as curiosity applied consistently enough to change how your brain responds to the world. When you study creativity intellectually, you see it has less to do with coming up with something new and more to do with breaking the assumption that anything is final. The creative brain is skeptical by nature. It questions the default version of things, not out of negativity, but out of possibility. It looks for the tension between what something is and what something could be if pushed far enough. Another huge part of creativity is volume. This one always surprises people. We assume originality is born from inventory. You can't select a rare idea if you never select the common ones first. Creative thinkers are comfortable producing mental surplus. They overshoot the runway, then walk back and collect the useful fragments. Creativity isn't fragile, it's prolific. The output is small, but the process behind it is enormous. There's also the misconception that constraints suffocate imagination. Historically, the opposite is true. Constraints create cognitive friction, and friction forces invention. When your tools are imperfect, or your rules are strict, your brain shifts from open-ended wondering to strategic problem solving. That mode is where creativity sharpens itself. Freedom gives you space. Constraints give you shape. Creativity needs both, but thrives most when forced to negotiate between them. And then there's associative thinking, the intellectual term for idea combination. Almost every creative breakthrough in history came from merging concepts that didn't obviously belong together. The act of combining ideas is where newness actually emerges. Not randomness, but deliberate collision. It's not about thinking weirder, it's about thinking more connectively, more fearless, more experimentally. And more often, the average person allows themselves to. So here's the truth. When you strip away the mythology, you become more creative by training a few instincts most people abandon. Attention, production, skepticism, experimentation, and connection. Creativity isn't a moment. It's a cumulative response to how you live and think every day. The genius isn't the spark. The genius is the system that keeps producing sparks until one finally ignites something. Anyway, that's it. Go make something now.